what? He's the health to your body. He is the keeper to your soul. Yeah. He wants your mind, body, and soul. Yeah. Yeah. He's the keeper to your life. All that you are. Give him all of your needs. He's able. He wants your mind, your body, your soul. He said, and you can come as you are. J. I got P. Okay, so, oh, what is that, a wig? Okay, so, that was my song. This is gonna be my first video that I'm gonna post. I'll probably be posting a couple of things. Maybe, I'm gonna start off today with my song, and then I'm gonna start off with these letters because I don't know how to tell my story is at the point of what 2020. We'll say 2026. If all of us haven't experienced a new birth of life, those of us who have woken up, let's say it like that, because some of us are not woke still. Some is, not to say or not to like judge people, but I want to say a lot of our parents are not woke. Like if I could be saying that with people that understand. If you know, you know. So whoever know. So saying that 2026 is the year of letting us know what exactly is going on and what has been going on with the world for real. It's taking all of us, this generation who don't know anything, and it's making us aware of what's going on around us. Like, I'm pretty sure that this happens every generation, but it's our generation's time. So, anywhere from the 80s to the 90s, it's our terms. It's 30, 40, hey, like late 30s, just early 40s. Like, a lot of us are being woke. So, whatever you're waking up to, this is me encouraging you to get through it. You feel me? The biggest obstacle that you really have to focus on getting through it so it doesn't take over your mind is really going within yourself. So it's once you when you can look at yourself and analyze the things that you have done and things that you have allowed in your life and accept it, accepting it gets you close to the spiritual realm, if I could say that, whatever you believe, but we all know that there's a spiritual realm out here. We have it in history, time over and over again, whatever, there's a spiritual realm. So we all have been awakening to knowing that there really is a spiritual realm, out there. There is a really spiritual connection that be aware of or be eyes to. So my eyes is open to a lot, it made me aware that I've been living a life of illusion. Well, I have been living a life of illusion. I have allowed people and situations to make me feel like I'm not who I am. Like decide my character and put me in the back. So I'm being acknowledged to a lot of things that I feel like people, my elders, my grandparents, something like that, somebody should have told me this. But the thing about it is, the world is like that. The world doesn't want us to know the real special ones. They don't want nobody to know that you're special, because then you'll be better than them if you knew. So we're not gonna let this person know that they're really gifted. We're gonna make them think there's something wrong with them. We're gonna use them up, and we're not thinking that they're crazy. And well, God said enough is that now. So that's where I'm at now. So at that moment, I felt like I was going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling like I was going crazy, but I'm learning that I'm not. Everything that I feel is correct, and God is pushing me to something, and I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna follow it. And I have to be obedient. I don't have no choice. Like, if I don't be obedient to whatever this is that I'm being pushed to, then I feel like, okay, something's wrong. So I'm learning to just deal, go with it, because there's nothing wrong with me, and then stop second guessing who we are whatever you feel like you are, you are. You know, whatever you're going through, you can get through it. It's just pay attention to it, and don't focus on things around you. We do have to go get alone. You do gotta be by yourself. It's okay to be alone. You know, a lot of us are scared to be alone, to be by ourselves and just sit, because we don't. If we sit by ourselves and we just sit in our stuff, then we have to. All of that is going to come to your mind. All the things that you're trying to block out, all the things that you're trying not to think about, it's going to come, and it's going to be knocking at your door like, hey, yeah. And until you handle it, you're going to continue to live in this. You're going to continue to repeat the cycle that your parents repeated, the parents before them, their parents before them, and it gets to the point where you look at your life and you have to say, I don't want this for my family, and I don't want this for me no more. And you get to the point where I think God comes and answers your prayers. Like He does come and He comes through. And I think a lot about it is they don't want us to know how good God is, how forgiving He is, how He doesn't. We don't have to prove to Him, because He already made us enough. Like He created us, He already made us enough. The thing about it is the world, this human experience, is what makes us go through the things that we have to go through, because we want to fit in society. We want to be this. We want to be like everybody else, but nobody can be themselves. So because people are jealous of people being themselves, they want to make everybody seem like they got to be like somebody else, and that's not it. We should encourage our children to be themselves. We should encourage ourselves to be ourselves. No matter what it is, gay, black, white, whatever it is, you can do it. It don't matter if it's different. Push yourself to do it, because hey, if somebody don't stand up and make a difference, just like everyone else has done, and this time with us having, because okay, I can say this, and for those who are woke and understand this, okay, if you think about history, for some reason, all the good people that tried to make a change has been assassinated, or something has happened to them. Because of what? Because people didn't like that they were different. People didn't like that they was going to make a change, and that they were making a change through people. They didn't like that, so they always ended up getting to from in the music, Tupac, whatever. If you notice, all the great people who are trying to make a difference, they end up being taken from this realm. It's because they wasn't appreciated. We continue generation and generation crying out to God for help, pleading to Him to save us, to send a Savior. And every time He sends us a Savior, we get jealous and people get envious, because some people don't want change. Some people don't like change. And most of the people that have control to change the world, they're not. They're doing things that they're misusing their power. And because God hasn't said anything yet, and God ain't really spoke up for Himself yet, it seems like a lot of people think that they are gods, or that they can do what He do. But you can't. God was prideful too. So I'm not going to say that you can't have pride. But always within your pride, know that if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have this position. I wouldn't have this ability. I wouldn't be able to do as much as I can, or that I would do, or that I have been doing, if it wasn't for God. So it's like, and He is not a God that judges us like we judge each other. Like, for so long, we keep putting differences. It's about difference. We are upset because someone else is different. We're white people mad because black people different. You know, the culture, the races. We're because of differences. But God made us all different. Color, whatever, however you are, we are all different. Nobody's the same. We all have something special in us, and we all have something that is different, unique about us. But if you don't show it because you're scared of who's going to judge you when you're doing it, then why are you mad because the next person is not afraid to step out there and be who they are? Why put people in the shadows just because you can't be your authentic self? Be who you are. Be bold with it. Be courageous with it. And be confident, because if God didn't want you to have it, He wouldn't have gave it to you. And no matter what, if people around you, the world around you, tries to weigh you down and make you stop not doing what you want to do because they don't want change, just pray and know that God's gonna get you through it. It's Him, you know. So with all that being said, I've been really what awoke me wasn't one of them Torah readers. I ain't gonna lie. Let's be honest. And the thing about it was, I had already woken up before I started reading the Torah, but for some reason, after I started feeling the way I was feeling, I would go on my, I would I would get on my phone and I would see that they was constantly, every time I turned around, it was on my page, like, okay, what's going on? So my sister came down to visit. When my sister came down to visit, she was watching it. So I'm like, well, dang, you know, maybe I need to start watching too. Shoot, it seemed like everybody, if I'm not paying attention, I'm looking at everybody kind of listening to these things, so I'm listening too. So that's what started me. But not knowing that I had the gift myself which was weird. Was like, dang, I feel like let me, let me, because I've always had this capability of reading people and reading the room since I was younger. But I my past couple of relationships have told me that I was wrong. So with them telling me I'm wrong, well, you ain't correct. Nobody else ever said that to me in my life, besides my sister and my mama and my grandma and them. People who didn't want their business out. People who didn't want me because didn't want me to tell their business because I can smell it. I'm like a hound dog, whatever. I got the sensor. I got the, when you go through the security check. I am the security check when it comes to your energy, and I've always been like that. But you know, growing up as a kid and you seen her telling your mama business after she might be cheating on your daddy, and you telling her business, mama da 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 da, or hey, you telling something what's going on in the room. You trying to say, mommy don't feel right here or something like that, and everybody telling you to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. She crazy. After when you are raised in that with people telling you that you start to feel like you're crazy. You start to mow down the gifts that you have, and you start to act like they don't exist. So that's what I did. That's what I was made to believe, that I don't have no real gifts. I can't read people, that I'm just crazy. So I took it like that. I took it like I was crazy. So that's what I grew up thinking. So I never really, when I got older, I started feeling it again. So I started going, when I hang out with people, I would go places and I would go places, I just walk in. I'm the type of person, I can feel the energy. If there's something not easy in there, I can feel it. So I'm automatically one of the people that's like, as soon as I walk in the room, I want to say hi to everybody because I want to figure out where the energy coming from. So that's always been me. So I think the last time I did it was the last time I actually did it, and I think I stopped doing it so much is because I think I was calling out this I had called out this one person. I went to go over to this guy's house, and he started. If I can tell y'all, girl, I started singing the gospel song to this man. I was preaching to him, and he was alcoholic. Okay, mind you, he was an alcoholic. Okay, right before I started preaching to this man, he was crying. He would cry all the time. Somebody save me, save me. You feel me? He used to say that all the time, y'all. He really did. But if I look at this man right now, if I could tell you, after my encounter with this man right now, his life is so much better. And it's because of, now that I'm looking back at it, it's because of the advice, because of what I did. I prayed for that man. I sung for him that day. Mind you, right before I did all that, he was trying to hunt me. He didn't know who I was. He was drunk as out of what. And the people around him was robbing him. But I was telling him to be careful around his surroundings. Because, I'm like this, I don't want to insert myself too much in people's business. I can only tell them stuff like this, be careful with the people around you. That's all I can tell people. Be careful with the people around you. Because if you have all these people around you and you constantly keep getting stolen, but all these people are over here all the time, how is that possible? And I just started preaching him, I just started telling him about whatever was coming out, out of me at that moment. And, the man, he wasn't even, y'all, he forgot that he was trying to hunt me. He was butt bone naked when I walked. When I walked in there, okay? From the moment when I walked in there, when he had the perverted drunk mind, to the moment of me crying, singing, he cried, put his clothes on. He got into a full conversation with me. And it's like, I should have noticed my power then, but I didn't. Everyone else did, but I didn't notice my power, So it's like, I think I stopped because at that moment, that was when everything went downhill for me. If I can tell y'all the story, because God's been telling me to tell my story, so this is my story. Okay, that song right there is what is the pain of it all. Okay, so from that moment on, I think that might have been the last time that I gave people advice. Because as a kid, I used to be the one. Okay, I used to get bullied because I was dark skinned and beautiful. I can tell you all the blackest jokes that there are, but the black and the the black, it messed me up growing up. It did a part of my self-esteem, but I always knew I was beautiful because people would tell me I was beautiful. Only people that didn't tell me, the only people that would tell me I was ugly was people that didn't want me to feel beautiful because I was black and beautiful and different. I grew up with a whole bunch of light-skinned cousins. I am the black one. You understand me? When they say the black sheep, I'm the black sheep for real, for real. Okay? Understand that. I'm the black sheep for real. Everybody else is like, everybody else got that. Me, girl, that ain't your cousins. Girl, that ain't this. Yes, it is. Those are my cousins. I don't have to lie. Growing up, feeling like maybe I was, they were prettier than me. That's something I went through. But guess what? I knew something about it. Even though I felt like they were prettier than me, I knew my confidence, my personality was everything. It was everything, and I knew that. That's something I always known about myself, my personality, and the way I care for people. Because every friend I ever had, they was picked on at school. Okay, I can tell you one of my first, Shacadia, Katie, Shacadia. I got Brandy, her and her sister, beautiful. A lot of people who used to get bullied that I made my friends, and I would take them to my house. My mama would do their hair. I would get them my clothes, and we would go to school, and we'd be a whole different thing. You feel me? Like me and my crew, we are not walking around the school. We're not walking around trying to bully people. We ain't walking around trying to bully people. Not my friends. If we got a problem, we had a book. We had a book, okay, with a journal. If we had an issue, y'all, let's write this. If you got a problem with, because everybody else used to come to me. Like if one of our friends mad at each other, for some reason they would come to me. Now I'm in the middle of it. Let me tell you what I would do. I got a book for me and my friends. It was called Our Book. We wrote songs in it. All of us, like, if you had a song, I used to write my songs in them. They used to write their songs, listen to it, whatever, blah blah. But if we had an issue with each other, we would write it in the book, and we would give it to each other so that they can figure out the issue. That way nobody's in the middle of nothing. Those between y'all two friends. Y'all can't make us other friends be put in it because of y'all. Because y'all going through it. So here's the book. The funny thing about it is, I've been like that since high school. But once I got to a point of my age, it was like I got tired of having friends because it seemed like my friends would use me. I would put a battery in their back, and then once they got the battery, they thought they was better than me. Then they would walk out of my life as if I didn't do so much, or as if I didn't lift them up. That's how I got tired of having friends. So when I got to high school, it was like, shoot, I'm in high school, like, shoot, I'm in my head, I'm grown. Okay, even though I'm not grown, I'm grown because I had to take care of myself, honestly. I didn't have no rules at the house. We could bring boyfriends at home. We can bring boyfriends and let them stay the night at 13 years old. So I could do whatever I want to do. So I really thought I was wrong. Okay? My mom was my best friend. She was our friend. She was so cool. You feel me? So it was no structure. So it was like, I already thought I was wrong. So when I got to high school, it's like, I'm looking around because I had already been taught lessons by my family, by my friends that I thought I had already. So when I got to high school, I'm just like, it wasn't that I thought I was better than people. It was that I wasn't trying to get nobody's approval no more because I knew who I was. So I ate lunch by myself. I went to school, didn't talk to nobody. For what? They seen boys, a lot of football players and stuff wanted me, but guess what? I didn't want all of that because I know how I've been treated. I knew how I was treated already by people, so my guard was up. But I want to say when I met my husband. I thought he was my husband, anyways, but my children's father. And I'm just thinking, I was 17. I got married at 17, you guys. Okay. Had my first daughter at 18. Well, 17. Pretty much when I was 18. I had her, I had my own house, my own car. Yeah, basically doing it by myself. And I didn't have a problem with that. I just knew that I was different at that age. But that was in Virginia. And I would be hanging around people that were older than me. I was helping girls that was like 25 years old, and I'm only 17 years old. You feel me? Like I'm got these girls driving. I'm driving these girls to work. They my home girls. We partying. They get me in clubs. They get me fake IDs and stuff. I'm living a life. We in VIP. All of that. Shout out to Ricole and all of them. You feel me? Nikki and them. That's yes. All of that. I done been around the world and have been in touch with people that either I had to learn a lesson from, I had to, or I was a blessing from, or they were blessings to me. You know, every step I took has been a lesson to make me stronger. But I think when I got to Georgia, around my family, like my mom decided to move with her mother down here in Florida with everybody else, be close to the family. And in my life, I mean, not trying to blame nobody, but you know, the way I've been through a lot in Georgia. Um, I've been through a lot of it, and it's being a single mom, and you know, regardless if people want to say that they help you, everybody's help ain't really help. You know, sometimes people can help you because they benefit off of you, and it will benefit if they helped you, because if they didn't have you, then they wouldn't be able to survive. So I'm gonna put her in a situation to where it looks like I'm helping her while I'm also using her up. While I let other people use me, I'm gonna use this person and act as if I'm helping them and make it seem like everybody else I'm helping them, but really I'm just keeping this person stuck, building up things about this person that is not who this person is, and this person don't even know it, because this person is so nice and she's so naive to what's around her, because she thinks that everybody cares about her. And it's a rude awakening when God needs you to see who you is, because you can make a difference. God needed me to wake up and see what's going on around me, so I can stop giving my energy to the people around me and give it to people that really need my energy. And here I am, you know, and it's, I think it took me so long to get out of and stop forgetting, is because I didn't know I was good enough. You know, you constantly think that you're not good enough because of people around you, but when God says, baby, let me show you that it's not you. Let me show you who you are. Yes, still, some days I do doubt it. Some days I do doubt that I am the person that he showed me I am, that told me I am. I do doubt that. I still doubt it today. Like, I still, in right now, what is today, the 26th? What is today, the 26th? Yes, March 26th. Today, on March 26th, I still sometimes be in my head like, dang, this is really me. You know, this is really me. They're like, I'm the one, you know, and it's but at the same time, it's also like, okay, well, now I can't have no more excuses. I can't keep on living like I don't know what's going on, because I do. Matter of fact, I know way too much is going on. You know, I'm just like, they hating on me. They hated on me before I even knew I was in this position. So now it's like they still gonna hate on me that I know that I'm in this position. So why do I need to stop? They're gonna hate me if I'm winning, or they're gonna hate me when I'm losing. So why does it matter? Show up and show out. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll start with my song. So I told y'all my story. You know, hey, I'll get back deeper in it as I get comfortable. But I'm just trying to really just encourage us to don't care what people say, because their opinions don't fucking matter. Okay, excuse my language. I think I ain't cursed at all. Not just cursing. People's opinion don't matter. People just reflect because they want to. Matter of fact, let me tell you what people do. People do stuff, and then they talk about other people who do stuff just so that nobody can notice their shit. Okay, that's the big thing they do. People love to be in your business and don't know your business. They just assuming your business. They don't know nothing about your business. They just assuming, because at the end of the day, in order for them to make their story real, they need a whole bunch of people. That don't matter if they a grown ass woman or grown ass man that's like 60 something years old. They will be around 14-year-olds just to get attention, to have somebody on their team. That's what people do. They do that. You a 60-year-old ass man hanging around 14-year-olds trying to have some friends. Like, come on, sir. You're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be someone who. How can I follow someone who is stuck and ain't even? Anyways, we're not gonna take it personal, but like I said, focus on us, because a lot of people, the people around us and the things are not what they seem. And what do you call them? What do you call it when a trial or something like a trial that you go through in life. Like a life is like a trial, like maybe like a video game. You know, when you're testing it out and you're trying to figure out the way to get past the game to beat the levels. This what life is. That's what life. That's what the life is. Okay, this is what life is about. You gotta try to. It's you trying to beat the odds from what the world is trying to make you seem like you are. People projecting their bullshit on you, and so that nobody can see their shit. But I'm. But what But what God is doing for me is about to have a lot of people humble and a lot of people feeling real stupid. And they can't hide no more. They're not going to be able to hide. If y'all heard my song, it said, I'm going to shine a light so bright, it's going to shine to the evilness that's done in the darkness of the night. That means all the things that people think they're hiding, all people think that they're getting past doing and have been getting past doing, it's going to come to a light. And at the end of the day, I don't feel sorry for nobody who falls on behalf of me coming up, because they was so comfortable with keeping me down and lying on me that why should I feel sympathy for them? I'm gonna forgive them, but I'm not gonna feel sympathy for somebody who can't even admit and can't even learn how to grow up and learn your life lessons so that you can stop the cycle and stop living in that illusion that you in. Because I'm not gonna sit around and let you. You can't tell me about what you can't tell me about what I've been through. You can't tell me about what I do, because I know what I do. I know what I've been through. I can be staying. You can stay under anybody's roof, and they can say what they want to say about what you do and what you don't do. But guess what? God knows exactly what I have been doing, the choices that I have made, and the choices that I'm going to continue to make. They can say what they want to say. Let them tell my story. I'm going to let them tell my story. Because I don't have to tell I'm telling my story now so that it can leave ripples behind me. Okay? Because for so long, I've been letting everybody else tell my story. Tell what they think and let them tell other people what the fuck I got going on in my life. So I'm going to tell my story the way it is and what happens, because can't nobody tell my story. Can't nobody tell what I've been through but me and God. Not Paul, not Susan, not Sharon, not nobody. Somebody's so ready to talk about people, but they got the most going on. It's crazy to me. But that's what they do. Just like them church folk. They do the same thing. People that's supposed to be showing us the way, people that's supposed to be supporting us, so people that's supposed to be helping us get to where we need to get to in life. They're not helping. They are using, manipulating, twisting, and scapegoating. And then we sit back and wonder why. Then when we like 60-something years old, we sitting back wondering why. What happened to our life? Well, you were so busy focusing on everybody else's life that you missed out on your life, because you should have been worried about your life. So to me, it's like, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, keep going, because God got the last laugh. Okay? So they can gather up the hyenas, the prideful people, and the weird science motherfuckers. Excuse me. They can do all of that. But one thing about it is, whatever they do, they're gonna prove to everyone else and the people around them how fucked up and how they have been. They done been tricking you. Y'all done got tricked out y'all blessing. A motherfucker that know they don't. A person that know they finna lose. They're finna lose. Somebody who knows that they're not finna gain nothing from the person that they've been putting down will add and go scout a whole bunch of people to go down with them, because they know that they have no chance. So because I have no chance, I'm gonna go over here and make sure this person don't have a chance with it either, because that's what they do. And people love to and that's the problem. That's God is showing. Okay, mark my words. God is really showing you how being a follower and listening to people and not having your own opinion and not having your own evidence is gonna mess a lot of people up. It's gonna mess a lot of y'all up. Because y'all joining and y'all picking and y'all laughing and y'all making fun of somebody that y'all don't even know y'all don't even have proof. Y'all just listening to somebody else tell y'all about this person, and y'all all seem like it's okay to do. Let's go and gang up on this person because this person said this about them. Now watch how God works. God is gonna have them same people that you had with you down with you too. Since they want to join in the party with you, the misery party with you, on picking on somebody they ain't got no, that they should be listening to, that they should be getting advice from, instead of them having you listen to that person and say, oh yeah, y'all, listen to her, she's a good road. Instead of doing that, they will tear you down, and they will have people tear you down with them, so that when you get to the top, them same people are going to stay at the bottom with them. You feel me? They're going to all be at the bottom with that same bitch, same bitch, female, whatever it is, that with that same person that was talking bad about this person, and y'all just went with it. Because what? Because people are followers. Because we don't have our own mind, and nobody wants to be different enough to say, well, why is these people always talking about this person? Let me be different. Why is this person always talking about this person? Notice it. I can't wait till victory is mine. You guys, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know how I cannot wait till victory is mine. It's like knowing something and just waiting for God to hurry up and do it. Like God, please, because I'm so, but God is like, no. Let them enjoy themselves, because I want you to go through this with them, so that when I pick you up on your feet, you will never look back at them again. And that's what he putting me through. Because I can constantly overlook it. I can constantly be quiet about it and still reach my hand out. And the motherfucker still will play in your face like it's a game and get mad because you don't want to play with them. Get mad because I don't want to come out there and socialize. Get mad because I'm not acting as friendly as I was to you. I'm not as open as I was. Why do you think it's like that? Because why am I like that? Because I've been giving y'all all of me. For my whole life, I've been giving y'all. My whole life, I've been giving to people who knew exactly what the fudge they were doing to me. I won't do it no more. At all. I had to tell y'all a little bit about me, because you know what? I can't just be up on here just do and just starting to pull cards and woo like that. So I got some letters out today, and I have the words that I found were X. Well, let me get the single letters. I got an X, I got a B, I got a P, K, a JP, a WG. Those are the initials, and then I have these are single letters. I have XG, XG, and then I have F. I got F out there 3 times. I got P. I got 2 G's and 2. I got 3 X's. Okay, and I got 1 N, single letters. And then the words I have are run, felt, why, and but. So that's what I got for my words for today. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to just see what's going on, like what's going on out there, y'all. What else can I tell y'all about this awakening that we're going through? Let me get my stuff. Where are they? Oh, right here. Okay, where is it? I got my ashtray to the one. Yeah. Okay, so let me see, because I got an hour. I'm trying to learn how to record for an hour, so I can start putting my message, so I can, time myself better. But, see what I'm going to keep on here or not. But, But yeah, anyways, so let's see what, I gave y'all my message. Now see what else is there out there that he wants me to say, Being said, y'all, don't give up, because the people that you least expect to be against you, you've been feeling it lately. They are. they are. Okay? They are. And it goes, I don't know if this is supposed to be upside down, but I got this you can see it upside down. It's the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's in reverse. Okay, we got that Queen of Swords in reverse. And then after that, let's see what's going on with this person that is not caring. This is not a caring, nurturing person at all. If I could tell y'all who my little spirit that's been haunting me my whole damn life, putting other spirits against me and stuff. If I could just tell y'all who it is, it's who you least expected. Okay, judgment. So it's judgment time for this unnurturing, caring person. You see that? You see how she in her head? Yeah, it's time for that judgment time. So it's time for judgment. So it's time for consequences. It's about to be time for consequences. It's about to be time for truth. You know, it's about to be time for all of that. You know, judgment. You feel me? True. I'm just saying. I got the Tower. Okay, and then we have Six of Pentacles. You understand? So the Tower is saying, so they're finna, with me knowing it, because if it was upside down, it would be good, you know. But they're finna go through a tower. They're finna go through a life lesson. They finna have to oh man, I got Justice as well. You see, Justice on the bottom card. Bottom card is the truth. This is the truth, y'all. This is definitely the truth. Okay. So we have we got awesome. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to still be looking. I gotta look still, y'all. I'm trying to memorize stuff, but I am new. But you know, just reaching out there. You know, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is saying, yeah. So now judgment is coming in. Judgment is coming in for this queen. All right, she's gonna go through a tower, and then what's gonna happen? What then is that because of that, okay, I didn't see nothing. Well, I'm feeling like this is my reading because I didn't. But the Six of Pentacles means support. You know, clarity, charity. Something is telling me that somebody gonna be needing somebody gonna be needing something. They're gonna be needing something. They're gonna be needing help. Like if I'm saying like this, somebody gonna be needing help because once the judgment that they're gonna go through is they gonna be needing something. They're gonna be needing like I don't want to say it out loud, but I'm saying like they're gonna be needing a kidney or they're gonna need somebody to donate something to them. They're gonna be needing somebody to help fund them. Okay, they're gonna need help. Definitely need help. You see that? You see that, y'all? It says help. Let me try to get this card right. Somebody's gonna need this. Snap. Somebody's gonna need this, y'all. You see the card? Help. Funds. You see that? Okay, yeah. That's what's gonna happen for this unloving Queen of Wands. Okay, she's gonna need some help. She's gonna need some help for real. That's okay, Holy Spirit, clarify. Somebody's gonna need something. Somebody's gonna need some charity help, some fundraising help. They're gonna need something because hey, shoot, they want us to come at collective like it was a game. So now they finna need some help, and that's not. And look at this. This is the truth. The truth. This is the truth, y'all. Oh, I'm not lying. It's not a game. Okay, justice. That's the truth. There's nothing but the truth. Okay. I like using two cards, but someone's telling me not to pick up that one yet. So I'm gonna put this justice card down. That's the truth. Okay. That's the truth. What about we have the truth? Oh, snap. Okay. The truth about this the truth, and I got this Queen of Cups right here with this. It's coming over the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles over the Queen of Cups is saying well, I'm looking at it and it says to me like somebody in a whole group. Now you know people be needing somebody to group. So somebody this Queen of Cups in reverse. So this non-caring woman, the nurturing person, they're gathering up people right now. Is what it's saying. Look at this card. You see how this person is sitting around people, and they all just looking at this one person. You see that? They all looking at the same thing. They looking at the same thing. They trying to figure out the same thing about this person. Yeah, that's what that is. That's that. And y'all already keep on seeing that I got this truth card right here. That's the truth. That's when you see this card, it's either justice or truth. It's the truth. Justice means the truth. The fairness and what's really going on about the situation. Okay? I'm gonna keep that card right there, y'all. We ain't gonna move that. Okay? Then we have so that this Queen of Wands is she going around trying to got everybody looking into this information. She got everybody looking at this information. She got everybody she trying to teamwork. She doing teamwork. She gathering communities and shit. Trying to goddamn that's something else. I'm trying to tell y'all. Think it's a game. I thought it was a game, baby. I really did. Page of Swords. Look at this, y'all. Look at what this is. Judgment. Look, let me show this card again. You see this? Y'all see that? Page of Swords. Okay? Page of Swords. This person is serious, y'all. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, she's serious. Her judgment is she needs to go work on her inner child. That's what happens. Okay? She needs to work on her inner child because she needs to figure out why she hasn't let go of what people done to her in the past. Okay, that's what the sum of it all is. In order for you to heal and notice what you're doing, you have to take yourself back to your childhood, relive it, understand it, accept it, and move the fudge on. Okay, it happened. I know it happened to me, but I'm gonna fix it so that I don't pass this down to my kids. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the same dang on thing. My sister is too. A lot of people in the world are doing that. You know, a lot of people in the world right now are choosing to make a difference because it matters. I'm going to change and I'm going to heal from what has happened to me in my past because it's affecting my children. And that's what I'm doing. That's what my sister's doing. That's what a lot of people right now in 2026 is doing. We're trying to heal so that we do not affect our children in the generation after us to come to sit in this position that we are now. I don't want my child to have to. My child's already going through it. My children are already going through what I had to go through. God's giving us a chance to notice it. He's awakening us. He's letting us see, hey, do you want your life to continue like this? Because this is what's really going on. Are you going to continue to pour into this situation? Are you going to continue to give to these people who don't appreciate you? Are you going to have enough courage to know who the fuck you are, stand in your power, and move on because you can do it? And that's what I know a lot of people are choosing to do right now. A lot of people are ready for change. We don't want to sit up in the same stuff. We tired of being miserable. We tired of being in pain. We tired of questioning and asking God why. I know I am. I'm tired of it. You feel me? Holy Spirit, y'all. Here we go. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles on this tower. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, now she's finna go through struggle. Okay, y'all, she finna go through struggle. She finna go through financial loss. Ain't nobody finna fuck with her. Excuse my language. Nobody finna mess with this person. This unloving, unnurturing woman. Nobody finna mess with her. She finna have to set up a fundraiser for whatever it is that she gonna be needing. She gonna need somebody to donate something to her. That's what it says. Donate. She gonna be needing somebody to donate something to her. She gonna have to be help. It says help funds. That's what it say on this card. Okay, this is what she's putting herself through instead of going and healing her past. This is what she's causing for herself. A tower of loneliness, a tower of grief, a tower of financial loss. She's gonna go through it. All because what? You don't want to go and heal your past. All because you want to continue to be a victim your whole life, right? Cool. Yeah, cool. Fine. But leave collective alone. Leave collective alone, please. Leave collective alone. Look, 7 of Swords on that help me. Help fund me. Look, help fund me that she gonna be that they gonna need, whoever this is. Help fund me. That's what the fudge they gonna be needing with this 7 of Swords. You know what 7 of Swords mean? It means with their lies. All these lies you done told. Now you gonna be needing help. Now everybody gonna see that you a liar. Everybody gonna see exactly who you are. Okay, and that's the truth. Let me go back to justice. Y'all see this card? If you know what I'm talking about and you a reader, you know what this card means when you're doing a reading. That means that's the truth. Ain't nothing but the truth, baby. Stop playing with me. Y'all, people be big mad and still be big mad. They want to listen and hear shit just so they can be big mad. What you mad for? Because at the end of the day, baby, I'm going to be the one laughing and looking at y'all like, oh yeah, remember when you was laughing with such and such bald-headed ass? Excuse my language. Yeah, that's why I'm going to be on the same shit. Excuse my language. I'm not feeling sorry for nobody. You said I was evil. Y'all said I was mean. Y'all said I was all of this. Y'all already said I was all of this. So I'm going to be that. I'm going to be exactly who y'all said I was. And we going to see who laughing. Because if you would change yourself, then you would see. You would see. Look at this. Heartbreak. They finna go through heartbreak. They finna go through heartbreak. Okay, not only are they going to be messed up about their lives, but look at this. They finna go through heartbreak. Look at this. 3 of Swords. They finna go through heartbreak, loneliness, sorrow, and separation because they finna get left by whoever. Look at this. Look at this Knight of Wands, y'all. They finna get left by this Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands finna drive the fuck off with his money. Look. And look. And he like, bitch, I got the knife in my back, ho. Why you thought you had the knife in your back? Bitch, I got the knife in my back. Yeah, that's what's going on. She finna get betrayed. She finna get betrayed by these people that this man that she think love her. That she thinks she finna, whatever this is. This person, this uncaring, unnurturing woman is finna get heartbroken by whoever she think love her, which is a man. This is the King of Swords right here. You feel me? This Knight of Swords actually. He finna hurt her. He finna get her ass back. That's what it is. You finna get karma. You finna get karma, my love. You finna get big karma. Big karma. Because you want us to be out here snaking everybody else. Guess what? God got something for you. He sure do. Be ready for that fall, because that fall is coming, baby. While you think that fall ain't coming, you study praying and, oh God, he done showed you that he showed up for you long enough. He done showed up for you every single day of your life, and you still don't want to acknowledge him. You still don't want to bow down. You still don't want to fix your ways so that you can fix yourself, so that you can be who you think you really is, because you're not that person that you think you are. You're not caring. You're not loving. You're not nurturing. What you do is you affect people. You mentally, verbally abuse people. Okay, you use people and you sugarcoat that shit to make it look like it's sweet. Okay, now what's gonna happen is, now we got the six of swords as well. This man that they were trying to, whatever this case, this man, this Knight of Swords, who's finna leave this woman. He finna leave this woman. He finna take this knife out of his back, and he's finna leave this woman. Okay, he's finna leave her. This nurturing woman, he's finna leave this woman, and it says, what does it say? It says, where we at? We at Six of Swords. Yes, he's finna find relief. He's finna find relief. He's finna find out what's going on. He's finna be relieved from this evil, from this woman who been taking advantage of him, who been using him, using up his money, using up him, and not loving him right, and acting like she a victim, and he doing something to her. He's finna leave this woman. Okay, that's what that is. Everything that she thought, the stability that she's been having from this Knight of Swords, he's leaving her. She's gonna be by herself, broke, with no money, y'all. She's gonna have to go stay with people. You understand me? That's crazy. That's what she wanted for the collective. She wanted the collective to have somebody to need to be staying with people. She wanted the collective to need her. She wanted everybody around her to need her so that she can use them. That's what she wanted. She done did it to so many people. She have used up so many people. Okay? In her life, she's used up so many people. And then walked around like she was the fucking victim. Okay? That's what the fuck she has been doing, you guys. It's crazy. People, the world is crazy. And once again, I'm going to show y'all this truth card, because whenever I see this, now I'm learning lately, when I do this, when this verifies that what I'm saying is the truth. Okay? What I'm speaking is the truth. And that's all. Shoot, that's all I can say. Like, I can't say nothing else besides that. That's what's going on. Okay? Hey. People gonna learn. People gonna learn that they can't get away with everything forever. That they can't. It's gonna come a time where God always comes back around and speaks and stands up for who needs to stand up for. And the ones who are fake, what I say, with a real Slim Shady, please stand up. Okay, that's what's going on. With a real Slim Shady, please stand up. What y'all got a preference about everything else. Y'all got opinions about everything else. Well, wait until God show y'all what his preference is and what he really got going on. Because a lot of us is just, I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for myself now that I'm awoke. I feel real bad for myself because why did I need to feel validated and loved by people that never, why didn't I understand that the people that I was trying to get love from and get to understand me so bad, they was never willing to understand because they knew who the fuck I was in the first place. I've been trying to get love from these people my whole life. Somebody to see me. Hey y'all, I'm over here. Shanika's trying to help y'all. I've been my whole life. I've been doing that to these people. And if I would have known a long time ago that these people knew who the fuck I was, and that these people never wanted me. They never wanted my help. They never wanted me to be what I am today. It took me so long to realize that. I'm 35 years old. Okay, in my whole life I've been chasing for somebody to hear me and see me. I'm talented. I know how to sing. I know how to do all this. I have a nice personality, all of this. I keep asking, why is it what? And God showed me why. Because these people, they know who the fudge you are, and they never wanted you to see who you were. They never wanted your help. They just wanted to use you. And that hurts. You feel me? It hurts. But while it hurts, it also it's giving me strength. Yeah, like you see, there's the strength card. It's giving me strength. It's giving me strength. Because until you really know what's going on, until God takes the blindness off your eyes so that you can see, baby, it hurts. It hurts. It really hurts. It really freaking hurts. It hurts. It really freaking hurts, y'all. That's all I can say. It really hurts. It hurts. But it makes you want to change, because now you like, how dare? And then what's even worse about it, y'all, is this. I got this ace of wands keeps coming out, and this ace of wands is saying it says yeah, clarity. Yeah, this person's getting clarity now. Now this person knows what's going on. Now they know they're finna know what's going on. If they don't, but I know I do. I know that this strength card is for me. I know that this whole reading feels like it's for me. And it's fine. I'm not a Queen of Swords. I'm not really, let me say, how can I say this right? Yeah, me. Queen of Swords. I just said me. Then I say this. I feel like this reading's for me. Okay? Emotional maturity. Yeah. I did gain strength, you guys. It is giving me strength. It's giving me so much strength. Okay? It's giving me so much strength that I'm just like, gosh, like, you know, sometimes I ask him why he giving me so much information. Sometimes I'd be scared. Sometimes that's the death. You know, it's basically, this is the truth. Okay? I can say collective too, but I feel like this reading's for me because, you know, this would be my first reading that I'm recording today and I'm going to post. So I do feel like it's about